Hello everyone, it's Lel, and in this video we're going to talk about episode 6 from Tokyo MEW MEW season 2, or episode 18 from Tokyo MEW MEW MEW. I am not in my usual set for video recordings because my tripod broke, so I'm just recording here with my webcam. But let's talk about it nonetheless. When I have another tripod, I get back to my usual recording place. This episode started with Ryo's story. And I don't know, I feel like it was so fast, and I feel like it lacked so much emotion, to me at least, that I did not really enjoy. So we see a little bit of his childhood. He had parents, and his dad was a scientist. His dad was studying methods of trying to combine human DNA with alien DNA. And Ryo was able to do that with ease. Like, he read his dad's notes, and with ease, he was able to do that. And I think that what this scene was trying to show us is Ryo is a genius. Shirogane is a genius. He knows what he's doing. Even when he was a kid, he was already very intelligent, so he was able to do it. But I have a big problem with this scene when this event happens. We have probably aliens attacking. We don't have much context of this scene, but the aliens attack. They put the house on fire. So his mom saves him, but in the process of saving him, she ends up sacrificing herself, and she gives him to Akasaka. And here's the worst thing to me: like, those aliens die in their own fire. Girl, this makes absolutely no sense to me. What the hell was this? Like, okay, I know it's not an original thing from Tokyo MEW MEW, but it still baffles me how this was played out. Girl, no way. And then they go to Tokyo. They start perfecting what Ryo's father has started, and they're able to perfect it. But before they perfected it and tested on other people, he tested it on himself. That's why he becomes Alto sometimes. He has this power, and it's kind of a limitation to him as well. He has a certain limitation when he becomes Alto, even though it was not really talked about much in this episode. So Ichigo learns about his story. I feel like this would have been a better plot line if it was shared with all the girls. All the girls are involved with Tokyo MEW MEW, the MEW MEW project, and they deserve to know what happened and what went on with the whole idea behind it. But still, we had some funny scenes after that, and then the girls go back to work on MEW MEW, and there's a very nice thing here, which is Mint isn't there. And it's very funny that Ichigo's like, whoa, she is not here? Is she taking her tea exactly at this time when we have so many customers? But no, she was actually with her brother. There's this big project of sea cleanse. I don't know, they're cleansing the sea. And I really like that it shows how Mint is connected to what her brother is doing and how interested she is on all of this. You know, it's not only because she wants to inherit her family's business. She really is invested in what they're doing. And one of the things that I feel like work very well for this is that this not only is something important for her family as a business, but it's also important for her magical girl role. Thinking about the environment and what's going on with the environment is very important for her as a magical girl. So I like that. And it's going to tie up to another scene at the end of the episode that I also found very, very good. But Pai is the attacker in this episode. And I really like it because Pai sees the whole thing that they're doing in a very different way. Because they are battling the pollution of the seas. So this would be a good thing for the aliens as well, because they feel like the humans are destroying Earth. But he doesn't see it this way. He sees as that big trunk that's doing that in the sea is going to turn into trash after some years. You know, it's still trash. It's still not natural. It's still not part of nature. So it's a very interesting aspect of this. And at this moment, the MEW MEW girls arrive. And it very weird that Mint took a long time to transform. Girl, what were you waiting for? And like, we didn't have her shining body or a transformation chant. No, she went from Mint to Mew Mint from one scene to another. Like, that was so weird. The transition was so weird. But this scene was nice because we were able to see Lettuce and Pie interacting a little more. Pie mentions someone who is still going to awaken. He hasn't awakened yet. And Lettuce was very interested to know who that is. And she asked him. So, I feel like this is something that can create a connection between both of them. And this can play out later on. I don't know if this is going to be played out later. But still, it was a very popular ship back in the day, so maybe they're going to play on it a little more. Who knows what they're gonna do? And so the battle starts. And there was another thing that I found super weird in this battle. So the sea is taken by pollution, and it's not only getting the sea, it's also getting like the buildings and everything. So everything is very toxic. And so Lettuce doesn't think about anything. She just jumps into the sea, like right from the get-go. And I'm like, girl, what are you doing? And the only thing they can do to stop this is find the Mew Aqua. Lettuce has found the Mew Aqua in the sea already in the first season. So now, she can search for it again. And that motivates her to get into the sea. And then Shirogane makes like this whole speech of her not going in because it's toxic and it's like it can hurt her. And the only thing that she says is, she says two things. She said one of the things is, I'm a Mew Mew, my body will protect me, my magic body will protect me. And they still keep on argumenting, and she's like, I want to try. And they're like so shocked over this. I feel like this dialogue could have played out a little better. But everything that came after it felt very nice. First, Mint was with Lettuce, and Mint tells the girls that Lettuce is going to go search for the Mew Aqua, so they have to battle that alien that is floating around, and Blue Knight appears. Look, the Blue Knight's participation in this episode is something that feels, I don't know, like it felt, at the same time that it felt useless, it also felt a little better to me because it didn't feel like he was stronger than the other girls. Because like in the past few episodes, except the one before this, the Zakuro episode, in the other episodes, it felt, or I think the narrative wanted to show us Blue Knight appearing and keep on appearing, showing how stronger he is than the girls. And it was like this, except for the last episode. And in this episode, he didn't do anything special either. He just protected Ichigo, which was part of, I feel like, part of something that will play out later in later episodes. I don't know. And then we have Lettuce going after the Mew Aqua. This was a very cute scene, apart from the ugly red effect that they have going on. Because Lettuce has to go, and it's a tough thing for her to do, but she has to believe that she can do it. And if it was Lettuce from episode 2, if it was Lettuce from the early episodes from Tokyo Mew Mew, she was not going to be able to do it. Now she can, because she went through a lot of things, and those things powered her up and made her believe in herself. So I like this aspect of the episode so much. I mean, I'm biased. She is my favorite, so obviously this is going to play out on my opinion. And then we have the moment that she catches the Mew Aqua, give it to Masha, and Masha turns it into a rod, and she's able to use the power of the Mew Aqua. I love the green color of this rod for Lettuce. It looks so cool. I love it. And I mean, Lettuce's design is just everything. She's so beautiful. But I think the thing I like the most, and look, the animation, I said it in the pudding episode, and I'm going to say it again. The animation on Mew Aqua drops is just so boring. Every single time. It should have looked a little epic. I know, animation is tough, but, for those scenes, they should have gone all the way for all the girls. But I'm happy that they're all getting the ability and the possibility of showing their powers with the Mew Aqua. I'm very happy with that because the manga had it, the original anime didn't. I'm very happy to see it animated, but I feel like every time they use the Mew Aqua, the Mew Reborn Aqua Drops, it should have been a super epic moment for each of the girls. And it's not. But they gave Lettuce something very nice. After she performed the attack, the way she was enjoying the moment and the rain, the magic rain she created, it was so cute. And, you know, this power is a super strong power. It was able to dissipate all the pollution that the aliens were causing. But for me, the GOAT was seeing Lettuce so happy to have conquered this power, to have saved the day. She just looked ecstatic over everything. So I just love it. And to, you know, the crowning was her falling down and getting into Zakuro's arms. And we had some shots from this episode that were Zakuro and Lettuce together. And after what happened in the latest Lettuce episode, it makes so much sense. It's so cute seeing their friendship this way. I love it. So the battle ends and two things happen after the battle is over. The first one that I found very, very, very cool is Mint's reaction. The first thing, so we have Mint, and then we have her connecting on the earlier parts of the episode with her brother's project and everything. And now she notices that what the aliens are going after and what the aliens are trying to do. Why are they going after the restoration projects? So like Mint is not only that bratty magical girl anymore, you know, the diva magical girl anymore. No, she is invested in her own project. And now in the villain attacks as well. She is thinking about it and her reasoning makes a lot of sense. If they're battling to protect Earth, why are they stopping those projects? You know, obviously for her, that's the logical course of action. And she is really, you know, gathering the thoughts in her. I am loving what they're doing to Mint in this version. I want Mint and Zakuro more. Yes, I do. I want to see more of their interactions. We didn't see it in this episode. But still, as a solo character, it's really, really nice. I love it. And then there was also some questions from Shirogane to the Blue Knight, but obviously the Blue Knight just ran away. No talks. And then we have Ichigo and Aoyama at the end of the episode. And here is where things get very interesting. So far, we get all the characters having some sort of storyline and development, which is something that was not part of the manga. Like at least this last part of the story was heavily focused on Ichigo. And now we have all the girls being developed. And because of that, all the girls have their own storylines. They have their goals, they have what they want to do, or they started understanding more of their personality. They started to believe in themselves and they started to be themselves. And now Ichigo is left alone. Not alone because, you know, the girls are her friends and Aoyama's her boyfriend. But Ichigo does not have the realization that the girls had. She still hasn't gone through that. And that creates a drama inside her. Like, what is there for me? Who am I now? All the girls are finding their ways, and I'm not. I'm behind. What's going on? Why do I feel this way? And it was very interesting that because of the wind, she felt like something was wrong. And, you know, something big is going to happen in Ichigo's life. We know that. But still, Ichigo's realization in this moment is super nice because it just brings another layer to her character. And it just brings... I feel like her character feels a little bit more human now. She is the protagonist. She needs to you know, move the show forward. And I feel like this is a very smart way of doing it. You know, work with everybody and make the main character realize that she's not moving along with them. That feels so nice, even though Ichigo is moving along. You know, she's young. She is living her dream. She has a boyfriend that she loves. but still, it feels to her like there's something missing. So I really like what they're doing to her, and next week's episode is going to be focused on Ichigo. I'm very, very curious. And I was curious too for the Mew Aqua for the rest of the girls. We still had Letus, Zakuro, and Ichigo. Now Letus is not here anymore, and I was wondering if we were gonna have like a Letus episode for Letus to get the Mew Aqua. Not the case, but still, the scene where Letus got the Mew Aqua focused so much on her, very different from the manga in my opinion, way better, and I just loved it. I just loved it because, it just shows how much she's grown and how happy she is. And I just love it. Anyways, babies, this was my opinion on this episode from Tokyo MEW MEW, episode 6. Episode 6, Tokyo MEW MEW, season 2, episode 6. What were yours? Please leave a comment in the comment box. Let's keep talking about it. I'll go back to my usual recording set when I have a new tripod. I'm sorry about that. Anyways, babies, this is it for now. I want to take this time to thank the members of the Magical Cinema channel. If you are a member, thank you very, very much for your support. If you've watched up to now, thank you so much as well. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.